G'day there guys, Deeds from Getting Around Oz. Thanks for joining us. Bit of a bloody storm blowing up here now, so I'm going to try and be quick. Coming up in today's video, this is a free camping, beach camping trip, okay? So I took Zach out for this one. The idea was to get him out and do some fishing and camping by the beach, which was really cool. We really enjoyed. We managed to do some forward driving as well. It was a bit of fun we sort of had around the sand, so I hope you enjoyed that part of it, because we haven't done much of that in a little while now. Also with this one as well, I took a bit of a different approach in regards to editing, and I'm really keen to know your thoughts and hear from you and what you thought and how you found it. I left a lot of stuff in there. Normally I would sort of cut things out and clean up a lot of imperfections and me trying to say things and all that sort of stuff, but I've left it in there. I guess it's honest, it is what it is. But again, let me know what you think, let me know how you found it. And I reckon it's about enough crapping in. Grab yourself a coldie. I hope you're inside watching this, or if you're outside, you got some better weather than I have right now. But let's get into it. Cheers. But one thing I do know is if I don't let my tyres down, we're definitely going to get stuck in there. Rightio, we're all set up here now, and it's a builder of a spot. Alright, so we've gone as far as we can go without letting the tyres down. And you can see the tracks we got now. So I haven't been here before. I'm not sure how buggy it's going to be, but one thing I do know is if I don't let my tyres down, we're definitely going to get stuck in there. Now, last week, I was out doing some driving with Zach, and this tyre deflator's playing up, but we'll see how we go this time. So it turns out she's working alright. I've actually gone down to 15. I think it's way further than I need, but I'm out here by myself and I don't want to get any bloody trouble. Rightio, we've had some fun with it's getting a bit late in the day here now. I'll turn around and you can catch the sunset. So yeah, not sure what time it is, maybe close to 5 o'clock, something like that, and if we don't get sorted out here, we're going to be bloody setting up in the dark. I didn't film it before. There was a massive bloody dune set up in dune area with some massive hills, so I think tomorrow we might head back out through that way, and like after taking on that hill I took on, I'm feeling pretty confident. The wind is supposed to be dying down, like it's easterlies here at the moment, which is why the sea looks so bloody flat. It's obviously coming straight off the land, so that's why I put the car around this way. We're gonna set up here, we'll set up the swag here and get camp all set up, and I'll check back with you and Fairly likely we might have a quick snack, but we're pretty keen to go down there and catch one. What do you reckon, Zach? We go and cook some dinner? Go and catch some dinner?
I got the thing.
Easy. Alright, Zach, start without me. I better get into it. Rightio, we're all set up here now, and it's a builder of a spot. The wind is actually starting to die down already. It's been probably 3 hours earlier than expected, which is pretty nice. The old mat I used for the camper trailer. Got the swag set up there. Zach's actually in there in the moment reading a book. Got the deckies here set up to enjoy the view with dinner. And like normally I have this one around the back there, but it's still a bit of a breeze coming through under the door there. So at least I'm able to do it here without any bloody wind. And you would have seen it, you would have seen all this before. It's just the old fridge in the back, nothing else. And and the bit of the change for, I've sort of been tweaking the setup a bit. I've got the water tank here. I'm actually going to try out for the first time. At this point, it's fairly likely a review that I've done on this would have been out by the time you watch this. So if you haven't and you're curious, jump back and check out that one. But that's actually going to provide the shower. And obviously here I got the shovel and I got the max tracks up on the roof there, whereas previously I've actually had them on the bracket on the side there. I've still got the brackets, but it's fairly likely we'll sort of go with this setup. Even if I got the camper trailer, this shower setup here is much easier and quicker to set up than the camper trailer. So, if this works, it'll likely be a mainstay of the setup. And that's the view. It's not bloody bad, is it? Anyway, I'll get the drone up here and I'll give you a quick look from the sky. It'll only be a quick look because I want to get this rod set up, and we're going to get down there and throw a line in.
It's recording.
It's recording, is it?
Yep.
Alrighty, the sun's gone down pretty quick here. And just going to chuck on this rig here now, which I bought yesterday from BCF. Got some bait in the freezer, Zach, actually, as well. We'll grab that in a minute. Geez, I made a mess of this. There we go. And yeah, I think I was saying to you before, the wind's died off a fair bit, and it'll continue to die off tonight. And we're pretty nice going to sleep with those waves crashing, weren't it, Zach?
Yep.
All right, okay, this one's ready to go, mate.
Now we just need.
Oh, nearly ended up with a hook on my foot. Yeah, we're ready to go. You got him, mate?
Yep.
Oh, don't fall down there.
I got it.
Oh, this is amazing. How good is this?
Right.
Let's go further than that, mate. Let me do a cast for you. Keep it up, try and keep it off the sand. Now the backup plan, if we didn't catch a feed of fish, was a couple of Scotch fillets, which I picked up on the way up here, so that's what's going to happen now. There we go. We're basically, we're just a bit north of Perth, and basically I've been spending some time going through Google Earth and sort of following some sort of tracks here and there, and and that sort of, I'm not sure if this one here is the one I've seen, but the tracks driving in were pretty insane, and the one I drove up, unfortunately we didn't capture because Zach was actually way up the top there already. I don't think he knew that I was going to have a go at it, and I didn't actually know I was going to have a go either. So I'll show you what we're having with the steaks here tonight. Tell you what, I'm still getting used to looking at this bloody high beam light at the moment, but I hope it, you know, if it's turning out right, then it's definitely worth it. The old bloody air fryer here. Some chips in there. I think at this point I still haven't showed you the 12 volt setup here and the inverter and all the rest of it going on here. Actually, I'll try and get around to it. But I'm going to set him to about 8 minutes. Lighting setup wise there, obviously just the same old orange strip lightings we use in the camper trailer. They do the trick. When we get those out, we've got no bloody bugs at all. We've got the thermocell going here, so there's no problems with mozzies and that sort of stuff, which is fantastic. We did see a snake driving in, which was actually pretty cool. Zach, I don't reckon we've seen too many of those out in the wild, so to speak. All right, we'll come and get it, mate. You can pick a plate, I don't mind. And that one, there's another fork. Check this out, Zach, because I'm using the same setup I used when I was camping with Hurley. And what happened was, I only packed one knife. The other knife I packed was this big bloody thing here. Zach, I'm gonna have to use this for my steak tonight. Only other knife I got, mate. Alrighty, so that's us done here for the night. We're gonna get into this, and we do need to get up early, Zach. So we're gonna try and get up super bloody early. We'll have to look up what time sunrise is, because that's when the fish are gonna be biting, mate. We'll catch them in the morning.
Yep.
You got a bit of AI in your chin, mate. Right. Alrighty, good morning. It's about it's about 8:30 here now. We've been up for a couple of hours. What time did we get up, Zach? 6:30?
About 5. I got it up about 5.
About 5 o'clock, you reckon? I'm not sure it was that early.
No, I got it.
So anyway, we basically got up at sunrise. We got out and did some fishing this morning, which was pretty nice, which is hence the late breakfast this morning. What did we catch, Zach?
3 fish and I caught 1 crab.
3 fish and a crab.
But none of them were big enough to eat.
Yeah, they weren't big ones, were they? So unfortunately, there's nothing that we can cook up for brekkie this morning or for lunch today. That's all right. I came prepared. Got some bacon and eggs this morning. We're gonna fire up now. I'll chuck up on the screen the Zach's crab catch. I got a little photo of him. It was a little run there, but obviously we didn't get anything big enough to bring home, which was a bit of a bugger. But it was still pretty fun to catch, though, wasn't it, Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just want bacon, Zach?
Yeah.
Good old-fashioned bacon sandwich?
Yeah.
Is that your favourite sandwich in the whole world?
Definitely my favorite sandwich.
Yep. Now, it would be no surprise for you to hear that I forgot something for this trip.
A towel.
How can I tell? I'm going to try and get them to guess. That's probably a bit of a laugh for you is to hear. You know, bloody hell, Diesel, what was it this time? Well, chuck in the comments, have a guess But I'll give you a hint. It's not something that's essential for camping, but it is something that you need.
It's not something that you need for food though.
Unfortunately, the weather isn't great this morning. Like, it's not cold, but it's just fresh. It's just fresh enough. And like anything, you know, life's always a bit better with the sun out than the clouds, that's for sure. But the other thing we actually need the sun for is to heat up that water tank for a shower. So I tried it last night, and which was after dark, of course. And at that point, the water had definitely cooled down, and so. I wish I had a bloody shower right now. Tell you what, Zach, how good's the smell of bacon in the morning, mate? Bloody fantastic. Get out of it.
Hey guys, I also have a superpower. It's pulling ants off my shoulder, right, Dad?
Yeah, show me how to do it.
I've done it for none on my shoulder. So how am I supposed to do it?
Tell you what, the pressure on that bloody water tank's pretty good, eh? Actually better than the hot water system that I normally use. But it was a cold shower, unfortunately. As you know, it's still early in the day here, so we'll see how it goes with them with some extra daylight on him as the day goes on here today. But I'll tell you what, if you had a cold shower, what's the one thing you wish you brought camping with you? Leave that with you. Chuck in the comments. What an idiot. Alrighty, so we've washed up here now, and I'm going to start a bit of a slow pack down and enjoy this while I've got it before we hit the tracks. There was 3 4-wheel drives cruised through a bit early, and they've just come back now, so I imagine they've been playing around down that area down there, but I'm not sure if they actually went up that massive big bloody hill that I came down. Clearly coming down was pretty bloody easy, but whether or not I can get up it, I'm not too sure. We're gonna find out. Rightio, so we're just going to finish packing up here now. If you've seen the review video I did, you would already know that this thing was actually really handy to wash off all the fishing gear, get all the sand and the salt and all the crap off. Saves me getting sand through the car, and yeah, clearly means I don't have to do it when I get home now, which is nice. Anyway, we're going to hit the tracks. I'll chuck the drone up in a sec. The sun is starting to come out a little bit. The clouds are starting to thin out. So we'll chuck the drone up. We'll give you a bit of a look at the coastline here, with a bit of sun on it, because it looks pretty bloody nice, let me tell you. Rightio, so we made it out there nice and safe and sound. Unfortunately, I couldn't talk Zach into going back up the big hill I took yesterday to film it, but hey, we had a good time anyway. Nice and easy. Was obviously free camping on the beach there. I don't feel like we filmed a lot. There wasn't really a lot to do because we got in so late yesterday, but hey, that's how it was, and obviously the weather wasn't kind to us, but it was a nice little overnight anyway. Like, the main idea behind this trip was to take Zach out fishing, and we got to do that, and obviously this morning the fish came and went pretty quickly, but at least he got to catch one, and because if he didn't, it might have been a different experience for him. But either way, it's as with these trips, it's memories for the kids. That's why I'm doing it, and I enjoy sharing you guys as well. So we're all done here now. We're gonna air up. We're gonna head off. We'll probably grab some lunch around here somewhere, and we're gonna wrap it up here. Let me know if you enjoyed some of the four-wheel drive and stuff, and yeah, and let me know what you in the comments what you thought I forgot. I always bloody forget something, and for those of you thinking, make yourself a bloody list, you idiot. It's not that hard. The truth is, for what I do for a living, I'm planning things all the time, and trying to keep to a schedule, and in my personal life, especially camping, I like to do the complete opposite, and I just like to wing it and just grab bits and pieces as I go, and unfortunately after the last time we did a bit of a different pack up and put some things away that I probably shouldn't have. Anyway, I'm Diesel for Getting Around Oz. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next one. Hooroo. Maybe trying to change it up from So it's been a while since I've actually camped on the beach, and anytime we've camped on the beach, I don't think we've been so close to water, or the waves have been crashing as much as they have been here. But yeah, not being used to it, the sound of the waves bloody woke me up a few times during the night. And each time you wake up, and it's not one of the worst ways to be woken up, is it?